Hare Krishna credit experts. I wanted to do another video today going over a couple of terms that are becoming really popular here in the, I guess you could say, in the sovereign financial space. I call it the estate planning space, but essentially the people who are learning the deeper mechanisms of this financial world. Now, I'm going to give another disclosure like I do in every video. This is a spiritual walk. So if you're not focused on your spiritual path, I will encourage you to please do so. Please look into your spiritual walk, because that's the only purpose that we're on this earth. So that being said, I want to go into a term that I found in this book while skimming through it. This is the Dictionary of Finance and Investment Terms. I'm going to try to do that so the light's not shining on it too bad. Okay. Shout out to Lorenzo for gifting me this book. This has been very invaluable in my space of learning. The phrase that I'm going to go into today is called coupon. Now, this term is becoming more popular as people are receiving their bills, whether they be their credit card bills, their mortgage notes, utility bills, phone bills, etc. People are receiving these bills, and at the bottom, there's a remittance. There's a coupon there. People call it a coupon or remittance. I'm just going to go into a few of the terms that I found in here to kind of give enlightenment as to why exactly are we sending in a coupon. So it says here, definition of coupon is interest rate on a debt security the issuer promises to pay the holder until maturity, expressed as an annual percentage of face value. For example, a bond with a 10% coupon will pay $10 per $100 of the face amount per year, usually in installments paid every 6 months. The term derives from the small detachable segment of a bond certificate, which, when presented to the bond's issuer, entitles the holder to the interest due on that date. As the registered bond becomes more widespread, coupons are gradually disappearing. So, what does this mean? Now, some of y'all may be aware of this. Some of you may not be aware of this. So if you're aware of this or are not aware of this, click that like button. I want to know, how much you guys are really aware or maybe are intrigued about what's going on. So if you haven't, please click that like. That helps me a lot. The coupon that you receive from your bills, let's just use your electricity bill for example, is an example of a coupon which is deriving from a securities account. Now, I'm going to go into exactly what a security is as defined by this wonderful dictionary so that we're not confusing exactly what I mean by this. No, I do not mean a safety account. Okay, that's definitely not the same. Why we use the same word, I am still trying to determine that. We're going to go into exactly what a security is here. Securities, in exchange of Thailand. There's a lot on securities in this book. Security. Collateral offered by a debtor to a lender to secure a loan called collateral security. For instance, the security behind a mortgage loan is the real estate being purchased with the proceeds of the loan. If the debt is not repaid, the lender may seize the security and resell it. Personal security refers to one person or firm's guarantee of another primary obligation. Now let's go into a securities loan, or let's go instead into securitization. Process of distributing risk by aggregating debt instruments in a pool, then issuing new securities backed by the pool. So whenever you issue out your social security number on an application, which you have to do nowadays if you want to turn your water and your electricity on, once you do that, they do securitize that social security number, okay? They securitize it. How? By doing something called probating the estate. Now, the estate has real assets, and that real asset is your energy. And so they can create debt instruments and place them into a pool with which they then trade. Okay, they have very professional traders trade them back and forth on the markets that they've created. And so whenever you get the coupon, that coupon is actually for some sort of interest that you have in that account. Now, we don't really know this because they're showing all the accounting on the front end. They're showing it as if they're offering you a service and then you're paying them for that service. When in actuality, these companies make a majority of their money through trading securities, including Walmart, Amazon, the utility companies, and a lot of counties as well make most of their money off of the exchange of securities, as well as in the court systems they do this. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the remittance, the definition of remittance here. If you haven't, guys, click that subscribe button, click that bell icon, and hit like for me. It helps me a lot. Helps me a lot reaching out people on this information. Remit. So remit means to pay or purchase goods or services by cash, check, or electronic payment. Looks like they don't really go much into the remittance here in this definition. So it doesn't go much into here. So I'm going to make our next video about remittance and what exactly that is, and go into the dictionary, the financial dictionary definitions of that. To make a long story short, a remittance is where we do pay with some sort of instrument. So usually we call that a check. And so that we confuse that coupon with a check or some sort of detachable thing to be paid for a security, and remit that. So to remit means to pay, but it doesn't mean to pay with Federal Reserve notes, which are in themselves a separate security. It means to pay with that instrument, okay, and to move the debt over to the securities account with which this company holds and you have interest in. So you'd be considered an adverse claimant. You do have a claim in it, but not by design, not by your labor do you have a claim. It's because they're utilizing your security instrument, which is that social security number, and using your name and your signature as found in your applications. So I wanted to take a little bit of time to kind of briefly touch on that subject today. And just to give you guys kind of a clear idea of what it is that we're looking at. I'm still in the process of learning exactly how to utilize all these processes for our benefit, because it is the government's duty to care for us and provide for us and work for us, so that we may discharge our spiritual duties. Now, because we have neglected our spiritual duties and we're only thinking about ourselves, we forget what our role is. And so we also forget in what way we are to engage the government, and we've allowed them to kind of do whatever it is that they want. So I want to take this opportunity, guys, to let's take full responsibility by really learning and shedding the myths and shedding the fear around finance, around money, around credit, and around these particular subjects. So I hope this video was enlightening for you guys. I'm going to do another video here in the future where we go more in depth and I kind of go on an unscripted rant about these topics. But I want to just give you guys some nuggets, and I want to encourage you, if you haven't yet, you need help with your credit, please contact our team. It's not just me, but contact our team. We have the office number below, the email address, and the website. You guys can reach us there. Check out the rest of our videos if you haven't already. We do go live every Wednesday at noon Central Time, 1 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time. And we do videos at least every Saturday. I am aiming for soon every Thursday and Saturday. And if you guys would like to see content like this, or if you would like particular videos or content, please comment down below some of the things you guys would like to see me talk about. That being said, I appreciate you all so much. A great Hare Krishna and blessings to you all, and I'll see you again in the next video.